Very good morning, students. Now we are going to see the geography first lesson, the earth in the solar system, and here it is given the picture of solar system. And what do you mean by full moon, and what is the name of another name or Indian name of full moon, that is Purnima. And we can see the full moon in the sky, means big circle moon, and that is known as full moon, and in other words we are calling it Purnima. And after 15 days or 14 days we can't see moon, it will be total black the sky. That day we can't see the moon. That day it is known as the new moon, otherwise Amavasya. In other words we are calling it Amavasya. And on this day we can watch the sky very nicely. Then we studied about the celestial bodies, the shining objects of the sky, that is known as the celestial bodies. That is one of the celestial bodies is stars, and sun is the one of the star in the sky. And next one we are said about the Saptarshi, and different what we can say stars are there. And if you are looking like this, the how it is given the picture like that, the what we can say, the from the Saptarshi, if you are looking to the moon, that from that we can see the northern star and in the sky. Then when we see that one in the while watching the night sky, we are moving the various patterns formed in the different groups of stars, that is known as the constellation of the stars, and means making different pattern like a triangle or like what we can say like some letters like English letters or Tamil letters, like the different forms we can see, that is known as the constellation. Then one of the constellation, it is Saptarshi, that already we have seen in the picture. Then we can see the polar stars, that is in ancient time people used to determine the direction during the night with the help of the star. They are looking to the star, and how we want to look, it is given in the model, it is given, and like that they was deciding the position where we are moving. Then another one, the some celestial bodies, they don't have their own heat or light. They are lit by the light of the star. Such bodies are called planets. Okay, planets, they don't have their own light or heat, but they are receiving light and heat from sun, and they may shine like a sun. Like that bodies are that, like that things are known as the planet. Then the planet, it is came from the Greek word planetae, which means the wanderers who is moving from one place to another place, or like earth, it is moving or rounding the sun, like that movers or wanderers it is meaning. And earth is the one of the planet where we are living. And we can see the solar system, and it is we can see we are having sun, then 8 planets, then satellites of many planets, then some of the other celestial bodies known as asteroids and meteoroids. All together we are calling it what we are calling it solar system. And we, if you are getting question like this, to draw the solar system, you want to draw the, in this method you can draw, that is sun, then all the planets, then a little bit asteroids also you can show it, and all the planets with the name you want to write. It may ask us a 3-mark question or 5-mark question you used to ask. Then next page we are studying about the solar system. One by one thing we are going to take detailed way. First one, it is sun. That is sun is the center of solar system, and it is made up of, it is a huge one and made up of hot gases, and it is pulling the pulling force that binds the solar system together. They are having the pulling power to the sun, it is getting the pulling, so it is living, and it is from sun we are getting the light as well as heat. And not only to earth, all the planets of the solar system we are getting we are getting sun and light and heat from sun. Then about the planet of the solar system, we are having 8 planets, and up to 2003 we were 2003 we was 6 we are considering 9 planets, but now only 8 planets. What are the names of planets? Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. These are the 8 planets, and it is moving through a fixed path around the sun. That path is known as the orbit. Each and every planet, it is moving through a fixed path. That path is known as orbit. Then which one is the nearest one? That is the Mercury. And what is the number of Earth? That is 3rd. Like that you want to learn which one first, second, third, like that. Then it is very easy. Then now known as Pluto is known as the dwarf planet, because it is not like a planet and situation. That's why it is known as like that. And here in sideways many things it is given. The Sol means that is the Roman mythology, means it is not real, but the giving like that, what we can say, mythology, how I can, it is like a myth. It is not the reality but imaginary story related to God. Then what is the meaning of that one? That is the Sol is the sun god of Romans, and solar means related to sun. The family of the sun is therefore called the solar system. Why we are calling this Earth, Sun, the capital, center, and the other planets together? It is solar system because it is originated from the Greek mythological word Sol, that is the sun god, and that's why we are calling it solar or solar system. Write down as the many words using the word solar in your own, what we can say, solar energy, solar cooker, like that, many things what you know, like that words you can write. Then word origin, how the words origin. Many words used in a language may have been taken from other languages. For example, geography, for example, is an English word. It has its origin in Greek. The word started from Greek, which related to description of the earth. What is the meaning of geography in Greek? Description of the earth. And it is made of 2 Greek words. One is G, means earth, and graphia means writing. Then geography means the writing about the earth or earth related. Then it is given the some other words also we can see here. Geo, then it is given geology, then geometry, geoid, it is related to the study of the earth, that is geology. Then geometry, measuring the earth. Then geoid, that is the shape of the earth, everything related to earth. Then another one fact, humans have always been fascinated gazing at night sky. Those who study the celestial bodies and their movements are known as astronauts. These all things, these boxes you should read compulsory, and you will get one mark question, even 3 mark question from this part. Then who is an astronomer? And the person who is studying about the celestial bodies and their movements are known as the astronomer. Then Aryabhatta was the famous astronomer from ancient India. He said that the moon and the planets shine due to the reflected sunlight without any machine. He said like that. Who? Aryabhatta said, that is ancient Indian astronomer. He said like that, moon and other some of the planets, it is shining because of sunlight. Due to today's astronomers all over the world are busy exploring the universe. They are touch the moon, and now we are trying to reach to Mars. Like that, studies are going on every day, and many organizations are there to conduct like that studies. Okay, next we can see Next one it is, after that one earth we want to study, and earth is the third nearest planet to sun, and the shape of the earth we can say like that, geoid. That may ask us a what one mark question, or the match the pair, or fill in the blanks, or multiple choice question. Anyway, in objective that may ask, or conditions favorable to support life are probably found only on earth, and earth is neither too hot nor cold. Why we are living here on earth? It is not too much hot or too much cold, and the presence of air and water, these are the reasons for human and animals or plants survival. Why the animals and humans we are living in the on earth means, it is not too much hot or too much cold, then there is the presence of water and air, that's why we can survive on earth, that's why we are living. Then in that in the air and water, again if it is 3 mark question, that is 2 points, and third point you can write like that, it is a life supporting gases, and these are the means first one, it is not too hot, that is 1 point, it is not too cold, that is second point, and presence of water third point, presence of air fourth point, then life supporting gas, that is fifth point. All these things point wise you can write the answer. Then why earth is known as it is a unique planet or blue planet? Both question may ask like that. How you can explain earth as a unique planet? Means only in earth now presence we are having the life, and why we can live, why we can survive, that reason also you want to write the answer as the answer of unique planet. Then why we are calling it is blue planet? Because 2/3 of the surface of the earth is covered with water. So if you are looking from upside, we can see that one as a blue in color, that's why earth is known as blue planet. Then again next one, it is about moon. Before that we want to study about the satellite, and natural satellites are there and human made satellites are there. And what is the satellite? Is a celestial body that moves around the planet in the same way as the planet moves around the sun. The planet is moving surrounding the sun at the same time. The this satellite also moving around the sun, not in one place. Earth is not standing in one place. It is not standing in one place. It is rounding and moving. According to that, satellite also rounding and moving to the earth or any planet, that is known as satellite. And a human made satellite, it is an artificial body, and it is designed by the scientists to gather information about the universe or for communication. For two purpose we are using human made satellite. One is for study about universe, second one for communication, and it is carried by a rocket and placed in the orbit around the earth. They are fixing around the earth, and it is also moving according to the earth movement. And some of the Indian satellites in the space are INSAT, then IRS, the EduSat, etc. Then we can see here some of other facts also. Interesting fact: Neil Armstrong was the first person to step on the surface of at the moon on 21st July 1969. And then here it is given that light travels in the speed of about 3 lakh kilometers per second, and yet even with this speed the light of the sun takes about 8 minutes 4 seconds 8 minutes to reach to the earth. The sunlight, it is reaching to the earth by 8 minutes, even though it is traveling 3 lakhs per kilometer. The next topic, it is moon. Moon is the satellite, only one satellite we are earth having, that is moon, and the diameter is the only 1/4 of the earth. It is very small when we are comparing with earth, and it appears so big because it is near to our planet. than the other celestial bodies, than the any other planet. And how much far it is? 3,84,400 kilometers away from us. Now we can compare the distance of the sun also. And the moon moves around the earth about 27 days. How many days it is taking? 27 days, and takes exactly the same time to complete the one spin and in its own axis. And as a result, only one side of the moon is visible to us on the earth. When we are looking to the moon, we can see only one side. And moon does not have conditions favorable for life. Up to now, according to our information or knowledge, we can't live on moon. It has mountain, plains, depressions, like that. Different landform features are there, that in the full day moon day we can see the shadow of that one. Then next comes the asteroids. Okay. Asteroids, apart from the stars, planets and satellites, there are the numerous tiny bodies which also have move around the sun. Those bodies are called asteroids. We have seen that one in the picture, that asteroids, and that is a group of tiny parts. They are moving together, and they are found between the orbit of Mars and Jupiter. In the figure we have seen, and scientists are also viewed that the asteroids are the parts of the planets which exploded many years back. Many years back it was the part of the planets, and it is separated, or because of some explosion in the planets it came out like that. Next one, it is meteoroids. The small pieces of rock which moves around the sun are called meteoroids. Sometimes these meteoroids can come near to the earth and tend to drop upon it. In some days it is coming in the news, it is going to be like that. And when it is coming from upside, because of the friction with the air, it is normally it will get heated and it will burn it, and that flashes of light we can see. Sometimes some people, they used to say like that, they have seen that one. Then very less, there are very few chances there to reach to the earth like that. Then it is coming like hollow, means like a hole it is coming. Then we can see Akash Ganga, galaxy, universe, like that, some general concept about the sky. It is a cluster of millions of stars. This is band of the Milky Way galaxy. We can see in the picture 1.6. Here it is given 1.6. Many stars, it is a band, or together many stars, and it is known as the Milky Way galaxy. Our solar system is a part of this galaxy. Then if you are getting question like that, write about Milky Way galaxy, means it is a band of many cluster of stars, and it is known as the Milky Way galaxy. And our solar system is one of the galaxy in the Milky Way galaxy. And we was calling this one the what we can say, in olden days we was using to identify that one as a Akash Ganga, because of the light passing, like people, they was thinking like that it is a river passing through the sky like that. Then galaxy is a huge system of billions of stars and clouds of dust and gases. What is a galaxy? It is a huge system of billions of stars and clouds of dust and gases. There are millions of such galaxies that make the universes. Like that, many galaxies are there. All together it is making the universe. So we can't imagine how much big it is. That much big our universe is. So we will continue next day. Thank you.